Hi, I'm David Madawo from Urban Zoo, and I'm sitting here with Just Mo for an exclusive interview for Ego Magazine. All right, Mo, it's good to have you back in the city.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back, huh? When did rap come up? Like, how did you start getting into becoming a rapper? Like,
I think the story that I always tell, I was never really like big into rap music until like I heard the Drake headline song. Or no, it was over, it was over. I know way too many people here right now. Yeah, my cousins were on it. They're always playing. I was like, oh, this sounds really nice. And I was messing with it. And then I went to Sudan for a summer, and we had no internet, but I had a couple albums saved on my phone. It was Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and J. Cole's Born Sinner.
okay.
And I just listened to those all summer, and all I did was freestyle in the shower. Like, there's a language disconnect, so all I did was like freestyle by myself and my brother, and that's how I sort of got into the rap. And I was like, oh, I want to make a mixtape. And then like 6 years after that fact, after like that summer in Sudan, I linked up with a couple friends who were making beats, and like who were studying at Pixel Blue downtown, and we linked up and we made my first tape, Smile, and it was like. It was magic. It was magic from that moment because it was a dream come true. Yeah.
And did you find that like being an actor like helped you like transition into that type of career, or was it like a completely different thing?
It helped. It's like hand in hand. I think like all my creative stuff like feeds each other. Like I think I get a lot of like my performance from acting, and like that confidence that I think I have in my music as well comes from the acting side. And yeah, it's all about stories, for me. It informs it completely, so.
Speaking of like other like artistic ventures, so you're out in Montreal right now, right?
Yeah, I'm studying at the National Theatre School doing like my acting degree. I'm about to go in my final year.
Nice.
And it's been a fucking trip.
What type of trip?
The theater school is a fucking big ass mess, but in like the best of ways. Like I've learned a lot about myself and like the agency that I need to take, but also like I've been fucked by the system. And it's like it's an interesting place to like raise my awareness of like the system, the institutions around me.
Yeah. If you do get downtime, do you get to see the rap scene out there? Have you dabbled in it?
Once. I had one show in Montreal, and it was
One?
at this place. Yeah, school keeps me busy, like 6 days a week.
Yeah,
It's
that's
it's intense. But I had one opportunity to do a show, and it was a great night, It was. It also really opened up my eyes too to like the scene. Like, people are good. People over there are really good. And I went in there like a little arrogant, I'll be honest, and I was like, yeah, I'm the shit, like people love me back at Edmonton. And then I did my show, and I was like, oh, I'm just the same as like the dude that I don't know. It also scared me because it was like, oh, I was a big fish in a small pond in a way.
And now you're a
Now
medium fish in a big ass pond.
Big, like this is the ocean.
Yeah.
But it's an incredible scene, It's flagrant, it's flashy, and it's great vibes. A lot of great people.
Yeah.
And I hope to like see more of it, honestly.
Bringing it back to Edmonton, what would you say like makes you so unique here? Because like I remember before you left, it was like the fastest blow up I've seen. It was like pretty quick, and then it was like everyone knows Just Mo. So like what do you think? Why is that?
I think people like my honesty. I think I'm pretty honest, and I think like I'm a good person in a way. Like it might be. There's always like trite things to say about it, right? It's like I'm always worried about like, oh, is this sounding arrogant or whatever?
No, I mean,
I think it's truthful in a way. Like I think I'm very genuine. Like I'm very sincere around people, and I just tell them the truth. And I think like I make good music, and I show a lot of like potential to make even better music than I've made too.
Yeah. What about Edmonton like inspires your music, like pushes your music forward?
The people, the people of this city. I think every opportunity I've ever had, even like this right here, like it's all been like incredible incubation. People have just given me so much space and room, and they believe in me. Like again, I think that's a big thing. I've had like a lot of people put trust in me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've let them down yet.
No.
And I'm just excited to like take them with me, or like for them to like go forward and bring me with them as well. So it's like a mutual thing. But it's the people of this city. Like everyone is really kind here, and I think it's because this place can get really lonely. I think like I grew up in Mill Woods, and like we were talking about it earlier, like that shit used to be fucking popping, There's a park in my backyard, that's a shelter. But I remember like the energy was different, and then there was a day where the kids started having to play in the dumpsters. and we had to like pop out the recycle bin to have fun.
Speaking of other people and the people in the city, like who are some of your favorite collaborators, other rappers here, or not even other rappers, musicians, producers, you know, actors even?
Yeah.
You know, some of the people you enjoy working with, you know.
Yeah, I have a list, yo.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, and hopefully there's some problem. I'll probably forget some, but I'll start close with me. My boy Roman Sly Spiegel and my guy Dwayne Sound Effects. These guys have been with me, worked with me on Smile all the way throughout. Good information. They gave me so many chances, and I hope to never let them down. And they've done a lot for the culture in the city too. Even folks like y'all, I consider like artists that I'm like, whoa, I'm so happy to have met. Like, the whole Young Company's crew. And then like people sort of outside of even like my niggas Jalen, Dylan, Naeem, like really fantastic people. Then people sort of outside of my group. Seth Blue Colbina, like his last tape was my favorite that dropped this year, and Arden. I've been listening to a lot of Arden recently. That Alien tape was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
And then this nigga 80 Perp, yo, I'm trying to link you 80 Perp.
Yeah, that's like I've never heard that name. Yeah,
so fucking good. But he blew up. I think he's in LA now.
I'm gonna ask you about 3 shows. Okay.
Okay.
I want to hear your first show, your worst show, and your best show.
Okay.
You don't have to go too deep into it, but like, yeah, that's important to know.
My first show, my boy Floyd put me on.
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah, Boiler Room. It was like March, Young Companies.
I was there. I remember being in the front. Yeah.
So sweaty. I'd never performed my rap songs before. It was terrifying, and it was like one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. My worst show. Bro, these theater people need to stop hitting me up and asking me to rap at their things, bro. Oh my God, I did this fringe show called Whose Rhyme Is It? And
Oh no.
it was a sold out audience, so I got some money. I got $28 from it.
Hey, you're banking out.
And I did this improv freestyle. It was fun, but then they wanted me to perform in the middle of it. I was like, sure. But I performed, and there's just like this sea of white people that were sitting down, and they're like in their like late 20s. Late 40s.
Yeah.
Bro, and they did not like anything. They just looked at me.
Expecting Eminem.
Yeah. And oh my God, after the show too, I'm walking down the street. One of the people that were at the show, they're like, yo, I really liked you in the show, but I didn't really like the rap stuff. I couldn't understand any
Thanks.
of it. Yeah, and just like telling me all this. I'm like, leave me alone. Go away.
Rest of the city likes it. Yeah.
Yeah. But and then my best show. It's a tough one because all of them have like such things that I'm so happy about.
Yeah.
But I think like it's probably the last big show that I did in this city, which was Fuck It. And there was something really beautiful about that. My brother was in the audience. There was another show that I did before that at the Common, which was really beautiful. But I think Fuck It, something about it. I performed my new EP that dropped the same day, I think.
Yeah. Colors,
and
right?
yeah, Colors, yeah. And I did the last song, and I was like crying at the end, and everyone like came and hugged me, and it was like,
It was a good send off, right?
yeah. And I moved like that very night. I caught the plane with like one of my old best friends who was at the show like I didn't expect him to be there.
Yeah.
And then my other friend, like he caught us in his whip. He scooped us to the airport, and I said bye to my family. It was this weird emotional day, and it was like the best. And I landed in Montreal, fell in love, and yeah.
Last thing, if there's anything you could tell to younger you, maybe the guy right before you went to the Boiler Room, collaborated with Pretty Boy Floyd, what would you tell yourself?
You can own it a little bit more. You can stop being a little so shy. I think you can stop being so shy about it. But I think it maybe adds something to it that I'm so shy. And maybe a bit awkward too, but I think I would have told him like, oh, this is gonna work out. But you won't know.
You never know.
You'll never know what's gonna happen. So I think that's what I tell him. You won't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be really nice.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Well, that's just Mo with Ego Magazine. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, man. Do we walk off?
That was sick, man.